When it rains, it snores.
Like a rare breed, a breath of fresh air, you can see me. People stand up just to greet me. Role model, kids wanna be me.
It's all about the risk.
Listen now, later you'll
If
believe
anyone
me.
pays
Got you
taxes,
under my
instant
spell, the
ban.
whole thing was easy. I just come and wink my eye like a genie. Crown on, yellow peasant can
We're
king
all
me.
gonna die. Fuck
That is
semantics.
really not
Fuck
modification.
taxes. Revolt. Hello and welcome everyone to Nickel City X-Wing. My name's Greg and we've got 3 big week 5 bangers for you tonight. This first one is between the Degenerates and the Maulers. First, representing those D-Gens from Upcountry.
Are you ready?
It's Chrissy B, aka Chris Burnett, and representing the Maulers. It's JORO, aka the Gypsy Gambit, aka the Captain. The classic chance engagement betting is open. Go wild, it's a new month, new nickels, new you. Looking forward to this one because we got all the heavy hitters in this game. Again, nickel reset. Gotta say something first and then you can bet. So it puts you in. Gotta be put in first. It doesn't just know you. There it is. He gets it. Academy Pilot's going to be the only pilot alive at the end of this. Unfortunately for Soontir, I'm actually really surprised that Soontir's over here and Vader's on the opposite end. I think that you would want Soontir on the other side so that Apex Predator could kick in. Because against Wedge and Hera, you don't get the benefit of really being an I6 with Soontir and the offensive reroll ability. Is that mistake number 1? We'll find out whenever they're ready to go. I guess I'm a role model. Here we go. First to move is gonna be JORO. Oh, Chris bet on himself. The height of arrogance there. My oh my. Woo, okay. Mikey Ups. Who needs pizza crunch when you've got pasties? Don't know what that means. He is the king of Cornwall. He did tell me he was from Cornwall. And you're not going to believe this, but I don't know where the fuck that is. And Jendon apparently doesn't want a piece of anything. Suntir, though. Suntir feels good about it. We'll see how fast Hera moved. It's the butthole of England. Fair. Pizza Crunch is Scottish. Deep fried pizza. And America gets the bad name for deep frying shit. At least we don't deep fry pizza. I mean, Chicago might. They like doing stupid shit. Suntir, you gonna be okay, baby? Suntir might want to boost 5-4, but then you got Luke coming in. Ugh. Scary. We don't get a lot of degenerates on stream, so I'm excited. I really like their intro, so I was happy to see it. Although it was doing the strobe effect, and Chris specifically laid out the middle finger asteroid facing the camera. So, you know, it was like, you know how like things like move slow motion when you look at a strobe? This is the first degenerate matchup on stream, I think. I think so, too. And I expect this to be fully violent. I don't see this being a high defense matchup. We do have... The Empire does have the agility advantage here. Well, the Rebellion, of course, has the HP advantage. Is road roll for round 2? Booth is open, by the way. Ooh, the turn in. And Luke, I think this is the perfect time for Vader to 3-bank a boost. I don't think Luke has target lock range on anyone except for the TIE Fighter who's not facing. Hello, Jane. This is a pivotal matchup, too. Our division is currently being propped up by degenerates and maulers. Yeah. I do believe, I could be wrong, but I do believe the winner of this. Let me see. Yeah, the winner of this gets out of the basement. So. Vader. This has got to be the afterburners here. Plus, you got to get in range to that center objective. You don't want to. Yes, sir. Vader will likely target lock into a focus. Five straight. I think a boost might get you bullseye for the absolute banger. Well, first you get a free target lock. So go ahead and take that. And I'm going to use the Soontir ability. The bad news is that does put you in Gavin's range for those proton torpedoes. And a panicked Soontir. Hurrah. Ledge first. 3 forward. Can you maybe boost focus into a depleted range 3 shot? Perhaps. Ooh, okay. Gonna go into Jendon, perhaps. We'll have to take a deplete to do that. So this could be either a great or terrible day here for Jendon. Hera, wings closed, doing the old barrel roll evade, so she might be able to pass that off. Darth evades. Gonna go with the ion missile into Luke Skywalker. And that'll be 3 hits. Lukey Skies. We'll take a shield and gain an ion unless Hera decides she wants to throw over a thing, but it doesn't look like she will. So you can proton cannon here. It's a bullseye weapon for 5 dice if you'd like. Surprised he's just going to do the range 1 when you can do the proton cannon. Spend the shield and get a 5 dice banger here. Gonna spend the lock. 2 crits coming in. And that is socks and sandals, as the Canadians would call it. And Lukey gonna look to see if Hera is in range. Is not. So Hera will not be able to pass. That is going to be hit, crit, crit into Luke Skywalker. You don't have to do that. Wounded pilot. You don't have to do that in a hull breach. All right, Wedgius, Aurelius, Antilius. The classic 2v4 shot here. For blanks. Ouchies. Yeah, we should probably close betting, eh? And this should be a proton torpedo from ye old boy. And it will be. Going to be 4v3 against the double mods. you exact a little revenge here? Absolutely solid. It'll be a hit and 3 crits when it's all said and done. And oh, the natties. Jendon loses a shield, but that is all Jendon loses. And no shot for the Academy. Each person will gain 1 point. It's a 3-1 lead now for JORO after really damaging Luke. And Luke can't get away. Luke should be pretty easy pickings here. Andre says he's late again. You sure are. You're absolutely late. How dare you? Remember, when it comes to the stream, if you're not early, you're late. So I do think the 4K fits. Yeah, I do think the 4K fits. The only question is kind of scary, right? To be early is to be on time. To be on time is to be late. No exceptions. Dr. Lee, Drumline, starring Nick Cannon. Never pay full price for late pizza. Could Gavin potentially... No. No, that's insane. No. I think Gavin's going after Suntier here. I think there's a solid chance that Suntier barrel rolls right, turns back in to try to just engage Hera one-on-one. I kind of hate where Suntier is. I wouldn't hate it if he bugged out as well, to be honest with you. And JORO continues being the road warrior. Probably really wanted to lose that one, for being honest. Suntier fell, does barrel roll. The Academy coming in with the 3 bank and a focus. Gavin, 1 forwarding, 2 victory. Suntier doesn't mind. Yeah. You're right. Suntier doesn't mind. Focus for Gavin. Luke, just doing the 1 bank. Focusing up. Now, wounded pilot is going to give Luke a stress. Luke's not having a great time right now. Oh, the 3 hard. So he's just assuming that Vader can finish him off? This is interesting. So he's relying on Soontir and Vader to finish off and hoping to block Wedge. Does get the block on Wedge. Congratulations. Ooh, Hera moved and thankfully moved just slow enough to avoid that bullseye, I think. All right, Vader into Luke. One crit, one hit, one eye was the roll. So that's going to turn into a full potato plus toppings. And there goes Luke. R.I.P. We hardly knew ye. Luke really just never even got a chance to play this game. Now Gavin's really got to make Jendon pay for that. This is range 3 obstructed into Wedge. Won't get Apex Predator or any rerolls. Wedge should probably have no problem spending. Or you can spend Hera's evade if you want to. I think that's probably smarter. Leaves you some dice, or leaves you a mod for a shot if you want to take a crack at the Academy or maybe Vader. Got the reroll. I'm not sure why. There are more other friendly ships. Range 0 to 1. Yeah, I don't think that's illegal. You're not gonna spend that. Hit crit into Hera, who has the evade, and an Ezra Force. Spends the Force, spends the evade, doesn't really matter. One shield down on here. Oh, perhaps. Perhaps. Oof. There's another shield on Jendon. That's big from Wedge. Getting one in there. Now this is going to be a 4v3. Spend that lock. So that'll be 2 hits, 2 crits. With Gavin's ability. Ooh. Crit is going to get through onto Jendon. And that is a loose stabilizer. And the Academy. Don't know who they're shooting. I assume it's going to be Gavin. Double crit. You little assassin. No shields, though. And they each get a point for the center. It is going to be 7-5 as we enter turn 4. What's up, Andrew?
I am good. I haven't done anything productive today. It's been nice.
Well, who wants to do things productively? Why would you want to even do that? Don't be a goofy, Gus. Be a silly Billy.
Goofy got to be a silly Billy. So Luke died.
Yeah, Luke didn't show up to this game. Luke was like, you know what? I have better things to do, better people to see. A sister to kiss? I'm out of here.
Classic Luke.
Jendon will run away from the rest of the game? I don't think so. I think Jendon is a trade piece. You just need to get 2 of them by the time Jendon's killed. I think if you get Hera and Luke, Jendon can die freely.
He is set free. He can die freely.
Road Warrior again continues for JORO. Does anyone that's piloted a Defender in shows actually lived? Oof, I don't know. We haven't had that much Defenders in media. Just Rebels, really, right?
I think so. Like, in terms of the actual, like, other than the old video games, I think Rebels is the only place that the Defenders really showed up.
Vader did fly a Defender in the Thrawn book.
Right.
But also,
That's where that came from.
my God. I am so scared for Soontir right now, but also, like, happy. Just non-judgmental, you know what I mean?
Squadrons, yeah. Squadrons is a good one. You could
Yeah,
fly
but
the Defender in
everyone who
Squadron.
flies the Defender dies in Squadrons.
I didn't play enough
Forward.
Squadrons to know that, unfortunately. 2 forward. I thought the 2K was coming.
With loose stabilizer and 2 health, probably not.
Oh, the loose stabilizer, probably, yeah.
Wedgie. Ooh, that is a self bump.
Ouch. That's not the spot you want to be in for a self bump either.
No, it's not. And the damage.
Academy.
There goes your shield upgrade. Does the target switch to Wedge here?
I mean, he locked Wedge with Vader, right? So I think so.
I think he locked Soontir. Or Gavin. Oh, did he lock Wedge? I don't know. The token might be under the thing.
I think
So
he
might be
did.
planning
I thought I
on-
saw that.
So he barreled back because he's planning on ion missiling Wedge. I'm not sure that's the greatest idea here anyway. But
They're
Jendon has an absolute
contributing
banger.
to this game for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. So Hera tried to lock Soontir, and Soontir said no.
So yeah, Soontir said, no, actually, you don't get to lock me. Once per game. Yeah. It's a pretty good ability, I hear.
Yeah. Only hit crit, so you'll get 1 shield. Just 1 shield. All right.
Yeah, looks like
4 dice.
changing to Wedge here.
Yeah, 4 dice should be, I believe, 1 reroll.
Yeah, I think unless Jendon's in.
Well, so the Empire's reroll abilities count their own ships, so it's actually 2 to 1 here for no.
Oh
escape.
yeah. So he has no escape anyway.
Yeah. Doesn't
It's
get
like he
Apex
doesn't know he has
Predator.
no escape though. Oh, it does not get Apex with Wedge. Yeah.
And Wedge doesn't have a focus there, so that's going to be 3 shields on Wedge. Or, sorry, 3 and a hit.
Hard.
Half points. And if you're Vader here, I don't think you torpedo. I think you get that crit in.
Juicy crit. Yeah,
A
I agree.
juicy crit. It's potential for a kill. Hit,
Oh, it's a good
crit
one.
coming in from Vader. Wedge needs to roll an evade here. No.
Oh,
Wedge is
oh.
eliminated.
Well, that's not good for the rebels, for Chris.
No, that doesn't feel like it's beneficial.
Wonder what they're discussing here. Oh, I think just the game in general.
You might just be like, I mean, listen, it sucks for stream when people concede, but like, also, I get it. Like, I'd rather you concede than play a game you're not happy in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's probably about that time if I was Chris, unfortunately.
That would be my guess of what's happening here. I don't really anticipate you getting too many more points.
Yeah, and you're too far behind. Like Jindin, you're not even in a spot to chase Jindin, try to get those points.
Yeah, the E-Wing's not good enough to... Especially a stressed E-Wing now. It's not going to do anything.
And Air is only a B-Wing. And if you like one talent to try to get Jindin here, you might just point your butt at nothing.
Yeah. And Jenn's got that free 2K next turn.
Yeah, the freest. I think that looks like it's...
Yep.
All the
Calling
pencil
it.
come out.
They're calling it.
Yeah,
This one is going to go down.
It's always hard to have that on stream, but...
I mean, listen, it is what it is, right? Like, I appreciate him playing on stream to begin with, and it didn't go great, but you know what? That's fine. So this one is going to go down as a 20-5 victory for JORO and the Maulers. And we'll be back with Game 2 in just a few. Stick around. This is Nickel City X-Wing.